Hey, Mark, fake banter for the intro.
That's all I know how to do.
Great.
Good to be here.
Welcome to Tuesdays with
Stories.
Hit her in the face with a surfboard.
And then the duck fell out of his bag.
Surf's up. And she didn't even flush.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? Mark Norman and Joe List.
Yeah! This is Tuesdays with Stories, everybody.
Ah, that's terrible.
This is supposed to be cheesy.
My radio is spitting at me.
Hi! Hi, everybody. Oh, was that hot? Right when I said hello, Alex reached for the gears.
Uh-oh.
Did I fuck us? Because people, you'll hear about this shit. People will tweet, hey, Joe said thing too loud. I hope you
Yep.
die of AIDS. Fuck your mother. Your parents are black. You know, they
Sure.
get serious.
Black Bear, like The Jerk.
Oh, yeah. Terrific film.
Good movie. That was a good comedy you couldn't do now.
I love Steve Martin. He's so lovable.
He's a good egg.
So likable.
Toupee.
What?
That's a
Get
piece.
out of here.
That's
You're
a
too
piece.
gay. How about that?
I'm 3 gay.
Toupee?
Toupee, my friend. He's
What
got a
year? When
rug.
did it start?
I'd say 1994.
Wow. Toupee origin 90. Can you ask Alexa about that? Can you Google the origin of a toupee?
They don't know. She doesn't even know. That's how good his toupee is, because here's the genius of the Martin.
Okay.
The toupee is thinning.
Ah.
Come on!
Thinning toupee.
That's gold, baby.
That's pretty good. Is that what you're doing?
No, this is real thin.
I like a thinning toupee. That's not bad.
Yeah. Thinning in hair is the only thin you don't want. Well, you don't want a thin dick either.
No, thin dick is bad. And sometimes you can get too thin. If you're thinning, if you're losing weight is good, but someone's like, he's thinning. That seems bad.
I don't know. If Delta Burke is thinning. That's what, let me go Oprah.
Which one is Delta Burke?
Designing women.
That's what I thought, but isn't that Fran Dresner or is she something
That's
else?
the nanny.
Ah.
Easy training.
I always confuse those two shows because they both seem like they were things my mother's watched
Yes.
that I wasn't into.
I jerked off to both.
Really?
Both our mothers. But no, the nanny was hot. And Delta Burke was a big old wildebeest.
Okay. Yeah, I remember hearing that name. She was the punchline of a lot of jokes.
Delta Burke?
Yeah.
Well, that name is so funny. Delta Burke. Sounds like an old cruise ship.
It
the Delta
sounds-
Burke is docking.
Yeah, it sounds like a fat lady.
Yeah,
It sounds
does.
like a ship named after a fat lady.
Well, see, I'm a southerner, so she was a queen down there.
Oh, she's Southern.
Oh, the whole Designing Women was like, Georgia, Georgia. And they were all
yeah.
damp and hot, and they had the one black gay friend.
And so what's the pun? There's usually a pun. They design clothes.
Yeah, they
and
were all
then
designers.
They were designers. But what's the
Yes.
second part of the designing women? It means like they're making, do they have daughters that they were trying to...
No, I don't think
Because usually
so.
these shows have like a double meaning, a double
Yeah.
entendre.
Designing Women should be that movie AI. Not AI, Oscar Isaac.
Oh, I love that film.
What's that?
Ex Machina?
That's Designing Women.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
I have a point.
That's good. Boy, you're hot today.
I'm warm. It's hot in here.
Yeah, you're patting yourself down like a Southern belle.
I'm like Delta Burke. I'm more like United Burke.
I feel like I should be next to you with a little fedora doing this thing. That always seems like a fun, that hat thing.
Yeah, yeah.
How about the people that go just hand? The people,
Yeah.
you still see them doing this.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't even do anything.
I'm doing it right now. I feel nothing.
No, I feel a little breeze. Now I might be turning around on this actually.
But then they say this actually makes you hotter.
Of
in the
course,
long
because you're
run.
moving, yes. It's futile, as Gulman said. We got a smirk from
Really?
Shelby, which is very rare,
I got a
folks.
few tiles in my bathroom.
You know what might be a good idea? We have a camera on you, and then the YouTube, it's just like an icon
Oh, like
cord.
the
They can watch
FaceTime.
your reaction. Yes.
Right. That's not bad.
That could be something.
But you don't want
Remember
that mug up for too long. Come on, look at that thing. It'll scare the townspeople. The locals. I'm joking, Shelbo.
Tom Green had a guy, remember?
No one's ever laughed this hard about Tom Green.
Oh, I love Tom Green.
Oh,
he
have you
doesn't get
seen
the
his-
credit.
Have you seen his stand-up?
He's, no, who watches stand-up, but I
True.
wouldn't watch any stand-up. It's a terrible art form.
Horrible.
Just a guy up there complaining. Shut up.
Very indulgent.
But he had the guy that just laughed, remember?
Glenn.
Is that his name?
I think it was Glenn.
Yeah, he was good. But you're kind of like the opposite of a Glenn.
Yeah, you don't
Never
really
laugh. You're like a British guard.
You're a glum. Is that a word?
Glum's a word, but I don't know if it fit in that situation.
Maybe a gloom.
A gloom. Glenn Gloom, is that what we're going
Yeah,
for?
yeah,
It's okay. Well,
All
we
right.
had a good run.
Sorry.
Uh,
Glib.
What's Glib? There's Ben Glebe. He's running for president, supposedly.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He walked up to Rogan. But this really inspired me. We were at the comedy store, the Improv, and I was chatting with Rogan, name drop, and then Glebe walked up, second name drop, and he said, hey, I want to do your podcast. I'm running for president. And then Joe was like, absolutely not.
Huh?
And he was like, what? Why? He's like, I just think it's stupid, and I don't want to do it.
Huh?
It blew my mind. Because
Did you
people
say
ask us to
no?
do our podcast. First of all, we don't even have guests. I still
Right.
don't know how to say no.
Right.
All I have to say is we don't really have guests. But instead, I'm pacing. I call my dad, and I call my sister.
Well,
and-
here's the clinker on the Rogan no.
Sure.
Because it's like we talked about with Seinfeld, name drop. I was standing next to him, and this guy walked up and goes, can I get a photo? And he goes, oh, okay. And the guy was like, all right. The photo and doing Rogan's podcast doesn't help them, but you gain everything. These guys asking to do our shit is almost kind of even. So it's
even
harder to
Steven.
say no.
Right.
You know, they go, hey, Rogan, can I do your podcast? He goes, no, that doesn't help me. I don't want you to do it, and I don't get anything from it, so I can say no.
But in general, also, that I agree, but I think also he just has that personality
Sure.
type.
Well,
I feel
he's a
like
tough
even,
man.
Yeah, he's just like, doesn't have that thing of like, oh, should I do this? Should I say this?
Right.
Whereas everything I say, including half the stuff I've already said, I'm like, that's going to be a problem. I hate myself.
Yeah, same here. I can't look back or I cry.
No, yeah, you got to keep looking for, we must go forward.
Yes.
You don't abandon people in an airport pickup. We must go forward.
Forward.
March.
They always say that. Don't look back. Don't look back. Why not? You got to look back. That's what the hell's a history book for then?
Well, it
We got a
depends.
History Channel.
How about Tom Petty? Get ready to have your hat blown off.
All right, fedora. Please blow off any fedora, by the way.
You can look back, but it's best not to stare.
Now that I like.
That's something. I came up with this analogy a long time. This might have been on the podcast. At this point, I think we've said everything we have to say at this point.
I'm
in the
out of
show.
stuff.
But I think the windshield of a car is a great analogy.
Okay.
Because it's mostly vast and looking ahead, but you must have a small spot. Just a slit. I came up with that in my 20s, which I felt pretty happy about. It's just a little slit, and then there's a couple on the side, a couple different angles of the past.
And a couple mirrors, yeah.
The back is the past. You got a couple angles, and you can adjust, but for the most part, what's important is out ahead of us.
That's lunch. Somebody make a little photo for this guy, a little meme.
Sure. Mean
Yes.
Girls.
Yes, how about this?
I'm excited.
And just like in the car, in your front, past, future, there is a blind spot.
Yeah.
You don't know what's coming.
Heads up. Coming down. Blind spot is big.
All right, we're back, folks.
Blind spot's big. Because if you make a movement, who knows? You could.
Right,
you know?
right. You don't know what's going to happen. It's unpredict.
Yeah, you fuck a guy and you go, oh, I didn't think he had AIDS.
Yeah, should have worn a con.
Yeah, dumb.
Ouch.
Look, I got a lot of stuff here. I got all kinds of sex. Well, let me tell you this. Somebody reached out. I was so touched. Very touched. Don't you like being touched?
Depends on the person
Yeah, not physically touched.
and
I
the
hate
area.
that.
Oh, okay.
But an emotional touch. Last night I'm going to bed, 2 o'clock in the morning, whatever, and I do my last minute phone. It's important to check all your social media obsessively right before you close your eyes. I think that's key.
That helps.
So I look on Facebook. I get a Facebook message from a fella. I should look up his name. And he said, hey, Big Tuesday. Just happened to remember today was your doctor's appointment.
Huh.
The guy remembered. I mentioned it 6 weeks ago.
Wow.
And he's like, I remember your doctor's appointment. He's like, I hate to hear you suffering. And then he's like, I want to be clear. I don't mind hearing about your medical stuff. I'm just sad to hear you're suffering. I hope the doctor appointment went great.
Who is this, Gandhi?
I mean, I was touched. He put his fingers right in my ass.
Yeah.
And I shot a rocket into my own mouth.
But here's the thing. That's very sweet, very thoughtful. But then I go, what a guy. Do I have to answer this?
I answered.
All right.
I said, thank you. I appreciate that. You don't have to write a big song and story book ending.
Sure. But you wrote, thanks, buddy. Go fuck me, anally, fatty Jew.
Well, he's getting a hell of a shout out here, too.
That's
Although I don't
true.
know his name. Should I look up his name?
Give
It
him a
doesn't
name
matter.
look up.
I'll give him a name. I think it's David.
Ooh, I love a David. That's a good star.
Yeah, hold on. Let me find. This isn't worth it.
See,
What am I doing?
but that's nice, though, because he probably wasn't asking for a shout out, but he was so kind that you get one.
David Rubin.
Oh, Jew.
Yeah,
Good sandwich.
shoes are thoughtful. Some
Yeah,
of them, I guess.
yeah.
Some
Some of
probably
them.
aren't.
This,
I don't know.
this Harvey.
Yeah, there must be some bad Jews.
Oh, yeah.
But anyways, thank you, David Rubin. And the doctor's appointment was yesterday, which is now 8 days ago if you're listening to this. I assume you're listening to this. If you're
How's
not
it-
listening to it, you're not hearing it. It's kind of like a tree.
Wait a minute. Now you got another window analogy? What's going
Not
on?
a thing, but like if you're of course they're listening. If they're not listening, they're not hearing it.
Sure.
I was like, if you're listening right now,
Where do you get a tree?
well, it's like if the tree falls.
Oh, I see.
If no one hears it, there's no podcast.
Right.
That's what's always strange. This is a complete detour. It's always strange when something that somebody said from the past comes out, and then they're like, "This is crazy," but you're like, "But it happened 8 years ago, so your life has been unaffected. The world's been unaffected. You're just hearing about it now."
I agree.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, I feel like this outrage choo-choo train we're on, you need coal. You need shit to throw in the engine or the oven, whatever it is.
Well,
and
easy.
Oh, yeah. Sorry
Rubin.
there,
Sorry,
Rubin.
Dave.
Yeah. Sorry about the oven and train. Jesus.
Trickier. Jesus.
Damn it. Jews for Jesus. But you got to go, hey, we're out of resources. We've used up Harvey, Cosby, Louis, the other guy. Let's go 8 years back. Let's go get John Wayne.
Right.
We need the coal.
Right.
I'm shoveling it in.
Yeah, that was fun.
Thank you. That's for
liked
the
it.
video.
Yeah. Gotcha. Patreon. Join the Patreon.
You know, you run out of juice in America. Hey, let's go dig for oil in Afghanistan.
Yes.
We got to go dig.
Oil juice.
Instead of going to Afghanistan, though, we're going back in time.
Well, if you want some oily juice, look no further than my pants.
Ho-ho. Comedy.
I got nothing on Shelby on that one.
He's a tough
I think
nugget.
the window's a good idea. I think that's something, because you were shaking your head. It was really upsetting.
What do you think of the window?
You don't like the window thing?
Hates the
rearview
window.
mirror window?
That's true.
I
That's
thought you meant the
true.
analogy, the window analogy. You like that?
I thought you meant the Shelby face.
No, but what do you think of the window mirror analogy? That's something. Fantastic. Thank you.
We got a little bit of a sarcastic fantastic.
Boy, bad vibe. Dying here. All right.
No.
Anyways, let me get back to my
what do you
my
got
business.
there?
So
You went to the
Rubin, I went to the doctor.
You got AIDS?
As you know, I have paradoxical vocal cord movement.
V.
No,
Wait. PV.
M.
I think we forgot one.
Paradoxical is one long word, or is it? PDM.
PDM.
Wait, what? They gotta have V in there somewhere.
PVM.
PVM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
All right, but Alex is yelling. Alex is trying to get his own window.
He's got Tourette's.
All right, PDVM or PVM, whatever the fuck it is.
PVM.
It's when the paradox is when your vocal. I want to breathe, but I can't breathe. That's a paradox.
Yes.
Anyway, so I went and I talked about this before. The doctor's like, you have one session, you'll be fine, and then I gotta wait fucking 6 months. I go to see the lady. It's a doctor that goes by their first name. She's like, "Hi, I'm Andy." That's odd.
I don't like it.
She was very attractive, I have to say.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Doc Andy.
Yeah, female Andy. And she said, "Hi, I'm Andy," and there was no jacket or anything.
Oh, I don't like this.
She's just a topless lady.
I like that.
I mean, she had a blouse, of course, but it felt strange because she's not. It doesn't feel like she is a doctor.
Yeah.
But she's trying to undoctor herself. It's an interesting technique.
You know, people want to be on the level. You know, they want to be with you. I'm a common man, common person.
Yeah, it's like Mr. Belding's brother. When he's like, "Call me Jim."
Belding.
Belding?
Oh, Belding.
I didn't hit the second G.
I
The
missed
one G.
I need the ing.
Belding.
Ding.
Remember, he had what was his brother's name? He had a brother.
Oh, he was cooler.
He was cool. He went, "Just call me Bob," or whatever his name
Yeah.
was. And then at the end, Zach's like, "We might have got the cooler Belding, but we got the better Belding."
Right.
Which is still a little hurtful. He's like,
Yeah.
jeez.
But I think when you're 78, you're cool with not being cool.
You know what's sad? Looking back, Mr. Belding was probably like 39.
Oh, I bet he was younger than that.
No, he's not younger than that.
Give it a go.
I bet he was probably mid to late 40s. But he wasn't an old man.
I'm going to say late 30s, early 40s.
I think Mark Paul Gosselaar was probably 28. These ages are all wacky in Hollywood.
They're
you don't know
wacky.
who's what. Steve Urkel was like 59.
Wow, hold on. Black don't crack. Look.
That's true. They smoke it.
In the Miss Bliss. Sorry, Miss Bliss.
Ah, yes.
I think Zach was about 11.
No.
18.
39.
What did I
Wow,
say?
that's amazing.
Who, Belding? Yes, that's what I said. Late 30s, early 40s.
But I said 39 originally.
Oh, that's
that
true.
was my original
That's
number.
true. But then you went up to mid 40, late 40.
They made I mean, the show went on for a while, so
That's true.
It's a range, but
Yeah, we don't know what year he's talking.
But you said 78 to begin with.
Well, that was comical.
I know.
Exaggeration for humor's sake.
Well, that's what I had.
All right.
But I had the 39.
You got
That's pretty good.
pretty good.
But how old was Zach now?
But we need a year. I can't go. The show
I
spans
know.
5 decades.
Big Jesse Spano.
Oh!
We are locked in today, folks.
Yeah.
Woo!
I saw.
am pouring sweat.
Same. I'm like a Southern lawyer trying to get my black client off of a rape.
So you created the murderer. I met Christian Slater.
Boy, he got uglier.
Is that true?
Well, he was a hunk in the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
Leaving the Cube, Pump Up the Volume, Heathers, and then Broken Arrow. He was a bag of bones.
He was really doing Nicholson. Really had a whole Nicholson thing going on.
What was that?
He just did Nicholson. Nobody cared.
I cared. I still do. I don't like it.
Woo! All right. So, anyways, Mr. Belding. She's like the alternative Mr. Belding,
Who's this?
the brother of
Yes,
Mr. Belding.
yes.
That's what the doctor was like. She's like, no jacket,
Got it.
no last name, no doctor. I'm just Andy. I got a blouse,
Sure.
and she was really sweet. But I went there, almost missed the appointment, and you know me, I'm compulsively early. I like to be early. I got
Way
here
early.
at noon.
You're an early bird.
Yeah. Well, I got a worm. That's all that will fit in my mouth.
Hey ho.
So I leave, and I'm trying to curb it. I'm trying not to be all these places too early. It's something I'm working on in therapy.
You're losing parts of your life.
Yeah, he's like, you keep leaving too early. You're a fucking lunatic. So I said, all right. So I kind of lounged, got laid, hung out.
Nice.
And 1 o'clock appointment. Google Maps says 29 minutes. So I leave at 12:10. So that still gets me there at 12:40.
Okay.
I
Still
walk
pretty
upstairs,
early.
and I'm trying. I get a bagel, and I'm trying to. I hear the train up top. It's an elevated train. I hear it, but I'm like, I'm not gonna run for the train. I'm trying to cool out. I got plenty of time. There's no need to run and choke and be gay.
Mm-hmm.
So I walk leisurely up the steps.
Yep.
Train pulls away, and I go, I missed the train. No big deal.
Wow.
Don't want to run for it.
Might as well make the train though. But you got your thing
Nah,
going.
I'm eating breakfast.
Oh, you're
I'm
eating.
I'm
Okay.
eating, and I got a bag on. It's a whole satchel. And then I'm bombing up the steps. I'm sweating, and then I'm there early.
Uh-huh.
And I go, if I get on the train now, I'm gonna be early.
Oatmeal?
Too early. I had oatmeal.
Ah.
Finished the oatmeal. Now I got a whole wheat bagel,
Ooh.
lightly toasted, nothing on it.
Nice. Do you like something on it, or you just can't have something on it?
Can't have something on it.
If you,
I mean, I could put some butter or some peanut butter on it, but now I'm just used to it. I get locked in on a thing.
you get locked, all right.
I'm locked.
Locked and loaded.
So I go up there, not loaded, 6.5 years.
Pop and lock.
So I get up there, I wait for the next train, and it's one of these ones where usually they come every 6 minutes, 8 minutes, and now the elevated train, you can see far, and there's
Yeah.
nothing coming.
Nothing.
Nothing coming.
Do they give you the time, cunt?
Nothing listed. And that's then you know something's
Ooh.
amiss.
Oh, it's a miss.
Because the other side is telling you this is when the next Queens-bound train comes. But no
yeah.
Manhattan. So I start to but I try to go, don't get nervous, don't get gay, just be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Long story short, about 20 minutes pass. So now I'm texting Sarah. I go, can you look up? She's got some app that I don't download because I'm an asshole.
I don't do that
I go,
either.
can you look and tell me what time? She goes, there's one that just left. I go, all right, because this is the make or break moment. I got to get a cab or else.
Right.
She goes, there's one that just left the state. I go, okay, great. I rely on this. This is why I don't like those apps.
Yep.
Never comes. I wait another 10 minutes. I call the office. I go, hey, I'm going to be running late. They go, what time are you going to get here? I go, well, I have no idea because the train's not here yet.
Oh, God.
So she goes, well, we give you a window till 1:05, maybe 1:10.
I hate a window.
Now, this Andy lady, she's like exclusive. She's got all the stars, she's got Cyndi Lauper and Aretha Franklin
God.
and Freddie Mercury. She handles everybody, all the big names.
She gave you a window, and this is a blind spot.
You blind spot in the window.
Uh-huh.
So I go, well, what do I do? When's her next appointment? Is there a later appointment? I had to wait 6 weeks for this one. They go,
Jesus.
nope, no later appointment. I go, can I get on a call list? She goes, no, we don't do that.
Damn.
Next appointment is July 15th. I'm in Italy on July 15th, so it's going to be at least another 7 weeks of no breathing.
Golly, Andy.
So I'm waiting for 30 minutes. New York City, MTA, I hope your mothers die of too many dicks in the ass.
What are we on a Sunday? What do we
It's
do?
yesterday, Monday
Wow.
afternoon. Monday, 12 o'clock, it starts at
Midday
morning.
Peak.
Fuck my mother. So then finally they come on and go, folks, because of a signal problem, trains are not running between a story about Not running.
Come on.
30 minutes I'm waiting, not running, and there's no apology.
Right.
And there's no money back. They should give you your money back, and they should give you the money you paid and a free train ride for the next time. They should hand out $5 bills as you're leaving.
Easily. Give me a Finsky, bitch.
It's the problem with these giant conglomerates.
Yeah.
I don't know what that word is, really.
And then you try not to yell at the cum-guzzling douche at the station with the yellow vest on, but that's all you got. You got no other vent guy. You got no sounding board.
Yes.
What's the word? Is that it? Thank you. Waterboard?
I'm not against that.
I like it.
I think it's fun.
It's very refreshing.
You look like you just got waterboarded.
I feel like it.
I feel like I enunciated weird. You look like you just got waterboarded. So I should have said it.
All right.
I fucked up.
I do declare.
Anyways, so I go downstairs. Now I'm like, I missed the appointment. I'm texting my mother. I'm texting my wife. I'm like, I'm fucked. I missed the appointment. I missed the first train by 5 seconds.
God.
And now there's no train. I run downstairs. I'm like, I try to get a lift. I'm fumbling for a lift. I walk down. I see a yellow cab, which is never in my neighborhood, just driving by. I flagged him down. I dove on the windshield. It was like a zombie film.
Right.
And then I go, I gotta go. And he goes, how far are you going?
Oh, here we go.
And I go, that's illegal. You're taking me or you're not taking me. I'll report you. And the guy's like, okay, get in.
Good for you.
And I hate to be this, cunt, but I'm like, that's the rules.
That's the rules, fuck up.
You're either taking me or you're not taking me. You can't do that. Well, where are you going?
And we got an exclusive Andy bitch here. She's not wearing a jacket. Step on it.
I got a blouse exclusive Andy appointment.
Yes, topless.
We get in there. I type in Google Maps, and I go, if you could make it happen, it would be a great tip in it for you. I was like the guy in Taxi Driver.
Yes.
You do the right things. There's a nice tip in it for you.
Oh, yeah. Clean the jizz off the seats.
So then we start going, and there's just no traffic in Queens, because Queens midday is not too bad.
Not bad.
We get to Queensboro Bridge, no traffic. We're just breezing. I'm looking at Google Maps. It says 18 minutes, and it's 12. I can't do the math. But whatever it was, it's going to put me there at 1:06 p.m.
Oh, that's a window.
She said between 1:05, maybe 1:10.
I like it.
So I call the office. I'm calling back. I'm like, I was just on the phone. I'm coming. Don't cancel my appointment. I'll be there. I swear to God, I'm coming. So then we go, and we get into the city. Now the traffic starts. 2nd Avenue and 55th-ish.
How they get you?
It takes the right. We're going west across 49th Street. And then I made the executive decision. We're in traffic. I realized at some point in Manhattan, foot is faster than car.
Yes, foot is good.
So I go, I get off right here. He goes, this is 49th and 3rd. I go, I'm okay. Thank you. I gave him a 25% tip, which is pretty juicy.
That's hot in the cab world.
I get out now. I'm running. It's like planes, trains, and automobiles. Kevin Bacon. My sister's gay.
Yes.
I run over there. I get up there, walk into the line. I look at the clock. 1:00. 1 o'clock exactly. I made it.
Wow.
Just made it. And I go in there and I sign. I go, hi, I'm Joe. And Annie walks right up. She's like, you're Joe. Come on in. I just walked right in.
Wow. No waiting.
No waiting. And she was the sweetest lady. She says, blah, 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 boop, boop, boop.
You must have been sweating and huffing and puffing.
I was all fucked up, but she's like, you're fine. You're good. And then she calmed me down. She's like, this is normal. You have this thing. And I love this part of it. She's like, you're not crazy. I was like, I feel crazy. I'm losing my mind. And I was like, maybe it's anxiety. She goes, no, you have this. She's like, I'm looking at the video. She's like, you might be crazy, but this is something you have. Your vocal cords are closed. That's why you can't breathe. And it feels you feel, what's that word?
Comforted.
Exonerated.
Relieved.
No, when somebody confirms something.
Cathartic.
Validated. Validated. I felt
like the parking.
Yes, I felt validated. She's like, no, you have this thing. Blah, blah, blah. She gave me 3 breathing exercises. One involves a straw, the other one a dildo. And she goes, you do that 10 times a day, you'll be fine. We'll have a follow-up. We'll do something then. And then she said, get the hell out of here.
You like her? You trust her?
Sweet as pie. This is what's great. I talked about this before. This is what's great about living in New York. We have great doctors. We have access to all the best doctors.
Oh, yeah. Doctors and pizza. And comedy.
So anyways, I'm doing breathing exercises. I feel great. I'm able to breathe again. I'm working on the reflux. She said, that'll go away. She's like, it took you 37 years to get to that point. It's only been a few months. Just stay strong on your diet. Do the breathing exercises. You're going to be great. So I've had 3 doctors be like, you're fine. So I've really swept up and come back around. I appreciate all the concern. I feel like $1 million. I'm really getting spiritual again. And then I'm writing and I'm working out and I feel tremendous. So I apologize for being a little down in the dumps for a few months, but I'm back.
I mean, you got a real kick in the balls life-wise. You had to deal with it. You had to absorb it a little bit.
And it's been 4 months without a slice of pizza, a Coca-Cola, a Yodel, or any kind of marinara. It's pretty crazy.
Let me ask you this one there, Fatty. What's been harder to give up cold turkey completely, not even a drop?
Cock.
Well, that answers it. No. Alcohol or yummy food?
It's tough because I think yummy food is actually tougher in a lot of ways.
Because it's normalized.
Well, A, you got to eat.
You got to eat. Good
You have
point.
to eat. You don't have to drink.
Good point.
But you do have to eat. And,
But booze takes the edge off.
yeah, don't get me wrong. It's very difficult. And, but also there was like more, yeah, after all, quitting drinking, you're like, my life is going to be better. I'm a fuck up. I guess food is like that. But I was a miserable fuck up it was a depressant.
Sure.
Which I guess the food probably is too, to some degree.
Right, right.
And then drinking, I don't know. I had a lot more like sobery friends, and there's also more help with not drinking.
Uh-huh.
There's I can't get together with a group of people and be like, we don't eat pizza anymore either.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you could, I guess.
You got Jenny Craig. I think that's what they talk about.
But they're all tricky. Delta Burke might be there.
I think so, with Oprah and Kirstie Alley.
But yeah, I don't know. They're both tricky and tough. But I feel like $1 million. I've lost weight. I'm in better shape. I'm taking great big green shits. And
Sure.
So I feel pretty good. Anyways,
right.
that was a lot of stuff.
Good to have you back, Fatty.
Should we? Oh, you know what I want to talk about?
Oh, what's that?
I just got. By the way, I wasn't expecting this. I missed the email. Well, they told us this was going to happen, but I got some badass headphones.
Oh.
Or what do you call them exactly?
The
I don't even
Raycon.
know. Raycon the earbuds. What do you call them? Wireless earbuds.
Yes, wireless earbuds.
Now, as you know, I kind of poked fun at these earbuds before.
Yeah. Kind of hurt my feelings.
I apologize if your feelings were hurt. I've never intentionally hurt anybody's feelings. That's probably not true,
I don't
but
know
not
about
yours.
that. All right, I'll take it.
But
That actually helps a lot with some other stuff.
I got in the mail. I got a big box in the mail, and I said, "What is this? Who sent this to me?" I'll tell you who sent it to me.
Who's that?
Raycon. They sent it to me.
Love Raycon.
I am loving these things. I apologize to everyone I ever judged. They're great. The sound is killer. And when I rock out, I tend to rip the cords right out, the wires.
It hurts, too.
And they're tough to unravel every time.
Untangle.
Look at this. I still have my old ones in my pants because these are old pants.
Look at that piece of garbage.
It's bullshit.
It's having a VCR in your pocket.
Garbage. I'm done with those. Tell them about Raycon.
It's the best, baby. Look, it's 2019. Who needs the wire? Who needs the cord? Get a good pair of earbuds. Fuck. Get a good pair of earbuds. I almost said AirPods. Get a good pair of earbuds. Raycon's the way to go. Don't spend hundreds of zillions of dollars on these things. These are the best. It's all you need. The company was actually co-founded by Ray J, and celebrities like Snoop Dogg and Cardi B are already obsessed. Raycon's E50 wireless earbuds have totally changed the game, baby. They're comfortable, they're easy to take anywhere, and unlike some other wireless options, Raycon earbuds are both stylish and discreet.
They are very stylish.
Too hip. So go to buyraycon.com/Tuesdays. That's B-U-Y buy. To get 20% off of your order. That's buyraycon.com/Tuesdays for 20% off Raycon wireless earbuds. If you've been eyeing a pair, now is the time to get an amazing deal. One more time, buyraycon.com/Tuesdays.
Yeah, support these guys because they sent us a couple of free pairs and they're great. So
yeah.
Get them.
Big fan.
They're really terrific.
Love them. Thanks
I should
for
have
that.
worn them on the pod. I got them in my bag over there.
Oh, yeah.
What can you do?
Cans.
Film Festival.
Oh, yeah.
Is that our only ad? Great.
There you go.
All right. Well, get a pair. I think you're going to really like them.
I got to drop something on you here.
Uh-oh.
I got a couple things.
I hope it's a load on my back.
Yes, it's warm.
All right.
Well, this is a new one.
Oh, boy.
Well, first of all, I want to give a shout out to Matt Baxt. It's his birthday. He used to work at True TV. He's a producer, creator, TV showbiz guy.
All right.
He's a Tuesday.
Okay.
So he hit me up and he goes, "I've been listening to Tuesdays. I got a show idea for you. You're such a fuck up. You miss the flights."
Jeez.
Well, in a good way. You miss flights. You miss, you don't know how to do your taxes. You bought an apartment. You barely got through that by the skin of your teeth, this whole thing. So he's like, the show is just me or you being helped. It's called Mark Norman Needs Help. So this will be the 38th show I've pitched. But this guy's on board. He's done TV. He's done some stuff. He's got experience. So he said, let's do a sizzle.
All right.
So we shot a sizzle out in Brooklyn. We had actors. We had a bunch of comics come out and do stuff. And it looks great. We had costumes and makeup and hair and a director and gaffer and grips.
Gaffigan?
Gaffer lighting, the real deal. And we might sell it.
Wow.
So
that's exciting.
Who knows, folks? Who knows? But it was just a great shoot on Saturday. You know when you got a professional there, they got breakfast when you get there. There's coffee, and then we're breaking for lunch. Like they know all the rules.
There's nothing like being around a professional to realize what a piece of shit you are.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes we'll go to do a podcast, and they're like, all right, Billy, hit it. And then they hit the thing, and something else happens, and we're just fucking idiots.
We're idiots, and we don't know what's going on, which is the whole point of the show.
Yeah.
Mark Norman needs help, but you show up, and there's a call sheet with times on it, and this and that. All the equipment is there. And when you see all that shit, you go, I got to step it up.
Right.
I'm going to bring the heat. I'm going to be funny. I'm going to wear all the outfits. I'm going to not complain. I'm going to be a good egg.
Now let me ask you this:
Please.
just if I may play, can I play business? Can I play the pitch guy?
Yeah, play ball.
Not the pitch guy, the executive.
Aha.
And this might sting a little.
This is going to hurt.
Why do I care about your life?
That's a good question.
Shouldn't it be Tom Hanks needs help?
Yeah, well, Tom Hanks,
you're just a guy.
He doesn't need help. I'm the everyman. I'm you.
But I'm talking like a celebrity that needs help.
Right.
Because we go, why Mark Norman needs help? Why not Tom, Dick, or Harry? Why not Delta Burke needs help?
Well, a couple reasons there. One.
Now, don't get me wrong.
No.
I want to see the show. I'm just foreseeing.
You're the third guy to ask me this in an hour.
Well, I've pitched 11 shows myself, and every one of them goes, well, why are you the movie expert?
I know, and I
Why
go,
do you know about the movie theater?
Right.
We did it. Why are you two travel? Everyone's a buddy.
Sure. It's every question, and it stops you in your tracks in the room. You go, oh, I don't know. I hate me too. I don't get it.
You want to go, well, we're funnier than everybody.
Well, that's what you want to do, yeah. Well, one, it's real. I'm really this guy.
Right.
2, we're funny. 3,
gotta be a 3. 3
gotta
was
be
big.
a 3. 3's the magic num.
Because that's still not.
Well, okay.
I still don't know you.
Man versus food.
He's
He's that fat loser douche who looks like Brett Ratner. Why him?
that's what I say. See,
Yes.
now I want to be back on this team.
Why Guy Fieri?
Because it's on TV.
Right.
That's exactly. I never understand it either. That's how I feel with every time I pitch something. They're like, "Why you? Why that? Why are people tuning in?" And I'm like, "Funky houses or whatever." They're just looking at houses.
Yes, houses that are funky.
I'm gonna be making jokes.
Exactly. So, but here's the thing, and you're right to ask that, and 18 other people have asked me that, including my family. But we're funny, and you just got to get in the door. You got to go, this is why me, and then we should play the sizzle, and the sizzle's fucking hilarious.
Right. Yes.
But that's, again, why I haven't sold 38 shows that I've pitched.
Yeah. This is because it feels like this is how the business works now. They want you to go get independently famous.
Right.
And then they go, now bring in the show.
Yes.
Because
make us
if,
money.
you brought, all of a sudden you had 900,000 Instagram followers, you
Right.
pitch that, they'd go, great, come on
Yeah.
our face, we'll put it on camera.
Exactly.
On TV, whatever it is.
That'd be a good show.
Well, I'm rooting for it. I think it should be you.
It's another thing to dip your toes in and get excited about and then not happen.
Yeah.
So hopefully it happens, but you heard it here first, folks, if it does. And if it never happens, I'll never bring it up again.
You bring it up.
But either way, I didn't do CBD oil or THC and ruin the whole shoot.
Well, all these things, I think you pitch them all. If they pass on them, you put them in a little back burner.
That's
which
what
I'm
I
not
like.
familiar with a back burner really, but
Yeah, me neither.
it's the same as the front burner.
You never hear about a front burner.
It's only right there.
Oh, is that what that is? Like a stove?
Yeah, because you're working on this, and you put this in the back burner, but it's still right there.
Never
It's
thought
not-
about
yeah,
that.
I think that's what it is.
What about a side burner? What about the oven? What about the fireplace? What about you get it, the microwave.
Yeah.
Put it in
Like
the
a
microwave.
Sure.
All right,
Where's
so
my phone? Oh,
that was a
right there.
fun shoot, and it's just nice shooting something because you feel like you're in the business. This show's about me. I'm the star. Even if it doesn't go, I'm still shooting on all day in Brooklyn on a Saturday.
Yeah, it's fun to be doing things, and you're creating, and you're in the
Yes.
business.
I'm in the biz.
That's why I just called my manager and agent yesterday and said, hey, you know what? I'd like to go out for commercials again. Because I had some artistic integrity for a while.
that's out.
But I realized this. It's not about the integrity. It's fun to do commercials.
It is.
I've
and
done
not
a couple.
bad paycheck.
Nice to make the money also. I'm trying to have a family over here.
Sure.
Just the two of us, but still.
Still.
And still a family. You don't get credit for the family with no kids.
That's a good point.
We're a family.
You're a family.
I got. First of all, I still have aunts and uncles and a sister and a mother and a
Nephew.
dad. A nephew, a niece, a nephew. I got 2 sets of those. And I got a wife. That's a family.
Well, they have kids. Why do you need kids?
People say, are you going to have a family? I'm like, I have a family.
I like that. That could be a bit.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Good point. My wife and I are a family. It's a 2-person
That's
family.
a good point.
Yeah. And even if I didn't have a wife, I still got family.
Right.
You're going to have a family. My
mom's,
parents.
Yeah, family.
Yeah, there's something there.
Something there. Family. What about me? My family?
What do you mean?
Don't you hate when people do that? Yeah, we're family, baby. No, actually, we're not. We're friends.
Yeah, I suppose. But
But
some friends cross into family.
I guess, but then it's incest if you fuck.
Well, we're not fucking.
Well, you can fuck a friend.
I'd love to fuck a friend. You can phone a friend. I'm not sure I want to fuck you.
No, I'm not saying fuck me, but if I fuck a gal who's a friend of mine, then what if we're family fucking friends?
I'm not sure I follow you there.
All right.
But this family affairs, I always like that
Family
line.
affairs.
Yo, wow.
Hey.
Now, is that a show, Family Affairs?
Oh, well, that's called Daddy, Stepdad, Fuck Stepbro.
You porn?
Yeah.
Because some shows, you feel like they came up with the title first. Doesn't it
completely.
feel like that?
Completely. Perfect Strangers,
I told-
Family Matters.
Jonigan had the best, and I hope I'm allowed to talk about this, but he had the best show idea and title ever.
Uh-huh.
Or not, maybe not ever, but to me it was the best one ever. He had a show idea. I hope this is all right. He had a show idea where him and his wife have a kid when they're teenagers.
Okay.
Then they grow up and the kids go off to college, but they're only 37 years old.
Uh-huh.
Now they're living their life, but they're our age. And
Uh-huh.
it's called You're Only Young Twice.
Oh, that's not bad.
So now they're not bad. That's killer.
I like it.
That should be on the air. They don't know what the fuck they're doing over there in La La Land.
Well,
This is why I have no faith for anything we pitch. I don't believe they know what they're doing.
I don't think they know what they're doing either, but if I was Aziz, I think they would just buy it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's
You
what I
know.
mean. You got to establish this thing, and it helps to be a little different.
Well, that doesn't hurt. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I'm the dumb guy. I think that helps if you're the whitey. I'm the dumb idiot.
You can be a big dumb idiot.
Yeah, and YouTube, these tutorials are very popular. You know, how to tie a tie, how to bake a cake, how to fix your carburetor. And that's what the whole show is, but it's funny.
You didn't say that part.
Oh,
That's
all right.
big.
That's in the pitch.
You left
Dick.
that out.
All right, hold
It's a
on.
laugh and learn.
It's a laugh and learn.
You didn't say the laugh and learn.
Uh-huh.
That's big. If you're learning how to do a carburetor,
I'm
that's
doing
something.
that. Yes.
Okay,
At one point, I try to
okay.
fuck a lady, and she's into astrology, so I have to go learn about astrology. That's the
Now
show.
we're talking. Now I'm seeing. I thought it was just someone doing your laundry.
No,
And,
I
like,
have to
combing
learn
your
how to
hair.
do laundry.
I
The
thought they
delicates and the
looked-
whites.
Yeah, I thought they were getting the crumbs off your lips and that kind of thing.
Sure, but it's all me doing it.
I see. Okay, I like that.
Tutorial. Maybe that's the angle in the elevator pitch.
Huh? Elevator.
Well, that's what they call it, an elevator pitch. You got to pitch it while you're still in the elevator. That's how quick it has to be.
Oh.
You want to get that idea toot sweet right on the button.
I don't even know that the elevator pitch. I'm just doing regular room pitches.
Well, we got to get you in an elevator.
I love an elevator.
All right. Well, push all the buttons. Keep you in there longer.
Ah.
All right. So that was one thing. Now let me run this nugget by you.
Yeah, stick it up my ass. See if it bleeds.
All right.
Could that be a new saying?
Usually it doesn't. But here we go. I'm waiting on the L. I'm doing a show in Ridgewood, Queens. So I got to take the L all the way out to Myrtle.
The L is a train.
Yeah, oh, sorry. L train out to Myrtle Ave, also known as Murder Ave.
Oh, wow.
Way out there.
We have an L train and an L train.
The elevated
There's
train.
EL and there's L.
I've thought of that myself. But so I'm taking the L out there, L for loser, and this guy walks up to me, normal looking guy, shorts, button down. He goes, Mark Norman? I go, yeah. I take the earbud out, and he goes, hey, big fan. I used to see you all over town. I love your comedy. And I go, oh, thanks. And here's the thing with this. The whole time I'm thinking, this is very nice. This is a fan. It's flattering. But you're thinking, how long is this going to happen for?
Uh-huh.
That's the first thing you think. Like, I don't mind doing it. I don't mind hugging, photo, gay, make out. But what am I in for? Am I in for a 5-minute or am I in for an hour?
Yeah, it's like Sam's old joke. We wish you could tap it.
Yes.
It has like a YouTube.
The YouTube time limit. Give me the
Yes.
timeline. So it felt like, all right, I'll do my shakes, and this will maybe be 3-5 minutes tops, and then we'll get out of here. So here's the clinker. We start talking. He goes,
We're
oh,
already to the clinker?
oh yeah.
Okay, quick one.
Well, I wish he was a quick one. We shake hands. We go, hey, thanks. He goes, I love your stuff. You have a good point of view. You have a good take on thing. I go, oh, thanks. And there's only so many compliments you can take.
Yes.
Because how many times can you go, thank you. And I got nothing to give him.
Right.
I don't know anything about you, sir.
Right.
No offense.
Yeah.
But here's the clink. The train shows up. Now we have to get on. Now once you get on, you can't separate.
Yes.
It was harder.
You got to put your Raycons in and just go, take it easy.
That's not bad. But I wish I had some Ray-Gons. Gah. So we get in the train. I sit down. He sits next to me. Now this is when it gets ugly. The doors close. This is a packed L train.
Okay.
And the doors close, and he's talking at full volume.
I hate a full volume. I hate it. It's an epidemic. I feel like Paulie. I don't want anyone hearing what they.
Right.
I'm saying what they're saying to me.
We're both sitting there on the seat. It's jam-packed so that everybody's standing in front of me, sitting next to me, sitting around me, standing around me. You can't even move in there. And he goes, I got to tell you, so I thought about making a movie. I want to make a movie, and I feel like I need a comic. I need a comic. I've reached out to like 5 full volume. So now they all know I'm a comic. That's embarrassing. And I'm like, well, look, man, why, no offense, but like, why would I do that? Why would I write a movie with you? You know, because what do I get out of it?
You're the executive.
I guess so. Yeah, that's true. I need an elevator pitch. And so he goes, well, I just think if you do the movie with me, you can add the jokes and I can add the story. And I'm like, yeah, I could just figure out the story, or why don't you just do it alone, or I'll do it alone. And he's like, well, I think 2 heads are better than one. Full volume. It's so embarrassing. He's in New York City talking about writing a movie. You fucking chooch. You're such a spring chicken hayseed loser. What are you, crazy? Shit, I hope he never hears this. So he's like, I'm a lawyer. I know how to talk. I know how to do that. I'm like,
lawyer?
God.
Yeah, what kind of lawyer takes the train?
Yeah. So he goes, here's my card. And I go, oh, thanks. And I'm like, oh, this could actually be useful in case he's like, you ever get in trouble? Anything like Louis happens to you? And I'm like, oh, yeah, Louis, that's a crazy one. He goes, I think the guy got screwed. Louis C.K. I say this at full volume in the fucking, we're in Brooklyn now. Now, by this time, we're in Williamsburg, you know?
Geez.
So I'm standing next to a fat chick with blue hair, a guy with a chain wallet, and Aunt Jemima's standing there. And he's just going, Louis got screwed. He did nothing. I've seen some real sexual assault. I'll tell you what, I'm a lawyer. I've defended people who was really sexual. That ain't sexual assault. I'm like, now he's getting worked up. Full volume.
By the way,
Brutal.
sounds like you're at Skankfest, the blue-haired.
And I'm in Juggalo town. No, but it's all these hipsters, you know? So everybody's glaring at me, and I'm like, yeah, I got screwed. I'm trying to keep it low, you know?
Yeah.
And now, here it comes. We're being held in the station.
Oh.
No!
Now that's a clinker. You got 2 clinkers.
I got 18 clinkers.
You got a bunch of clinkers and a fucking douche.
So he's going off about Louis. He's going off about this. Louis got screwed. You comedians, you guys got to stick together. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah. And now everybody's looking at us, and it's full volume. Lawyer. Won't shut up.
He's got to move to L.A. That's what you should say. Yeah, you should go to L.A. They need lawyers and screenwriters out there. There's very few.
He's like, I'd love. He does some kind of boring law, and he's like, I'd love to get into celebrity law. Or what do you call it? Hollywood law, showbiz law.
I don't know.
Movie law,
Sharia law.
Yeah, Jennifer Lawrence. I don't know, but either way, he was. I had to do what stop are you going to? And he's like, because I'm going to Myrtle, so I'm going way out to fucking Hamptons, you know? And he's going to Jefferson. I was like, God, it's one before mine. And it just went on and on. It was the slowest train of my life. Everybody's looking at me. And here's what's crazy. He finally gets out. This woman sits next to me who is standing there, obviously listening the whole time.
Yeah.
And I go, oh, my God. I'm sweating. My anxiety's through the roof. And she sits down. I go, that was brutal. And she goes... and just gives me the stink eye and turns away. A, to be like, I heard everything. And B, why would I talk to you now? Which I kind of get.
Right.
Because I was mad at him for talking to me, and now she's doing it. Or now I'm doing it.
But I know that feeling where you have to make it clear, this is not my friend.
Yes.
I've done that before. Sometimes I'll do that. I've had that happen with a similar situation where I go, well, nice to meet you.
Right.
I've certainly never spent time with you before.
Right.
You kind of let people know.
Oh, God. Just talking about it got me all hot and bothered. That guy was a nightmare.
Yeah, I don't like that guy.
Whew, I hope if he hears this, he'll kill himself. But
well, he's a fan, so he might hear it.
He didn't know about the pod. He's
okay.
like, I always saw you at UCB. I go to Whiplash every week. I saw you all the time. I was a big fan, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, I think I might know that guy. I know a guy that used to always go to Whiplash, but he lived in Astoria.
He
was a nice guy.
Business card.
Oh, this is a different guy. This guy's quiet and very nice.
So I go out to this show. This is a different show, different night, but this has to be talked about.
Okay.
I need to unload on somebody.
Yeah, right on my back between the shoulder blades.
So I go to this show. I do like 3 shows in a night. This is my last show. I get there early. It's a bar show. It's kind of, cool guy show. And everybody's kind of struggling, but I couldn't tell if they were bad comics or if the crowd was bad. So I got some tried and true, so I'm just going to hit them with the hits and see what happens.
Sure.
I bombed so hard. It was one of those bombs where you don't just bomb, they hate you. It's not just this isn't working. It's we don't like you and we think you should die and we think you're a bad person.
Wow.
Yeah, and part of that's probably in my own head, but the shit works in other rooms.
Right. I know that feeling. I've had it, not so much hate, but that feeling of like, I know they think I suck.
Yes.
They're like, this guy sucks and he's not doing well.
Right.
And you want to just be like, you want to give them your resume.
Yeah.
You want to be like, here's who thinks I'm good.
Right.
But you can feel them being like, you're not good at this.
Not good, and you're over the line on a few things. You want to be like, no, I've earned this.
Right,
which
right.
sounds so cunty,
Mm-hmm.
but man, did I bomb. Because then I was like, when you start bombing and you have that fight or flight, you go, fuck you, I'm doubling down. I'm
Right,
going way dark. I'm going way offensive. Fuck you. You don't like this? Eat this then, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And man, it got way worse. And like the comics are in the back doing this one, like, ooh, like covering the face. And oh boy, it was one of those bombs when you were starting out bombs. Like, remember when you're starting and you're like, maybe I should quit. Maybe, and you lose sleep over it bombs.
Yeah, you think I'm not even close.
Yes.
I hate that feeling.
Yes. But the next night I tried to do that Jocko, is it Jocko Willenick?
I don't know who that is.
That Marine guy, you gotta check him out.
All right.
He's got some good stuff. But
Jocko?
he's an ex-Marine. He's this big, square-jawed, white motherfucker with a big old noggin and crazy shoulders and a fist the size of your asshole.
Wow.
And he's just a scary, proud, I'll kill you, I'll strangle an Afghan in front of you, whitey.
Okay.
And he's always got all these quotes and stories and truisms and stuff. And he's like, every situation has a good. Everything, like your mom dies, something good can come of it. Now I don't have to call her, or now I have to be stronger, or now I have to be on my own, or whatever. There's always a good. So I kept thinking, what's the good? It was one of those bombs that shook me.
Sounds like a fellow that hasn't been raped, but keep going.
Yeah, probably not. I don't know if you could rape him. He'd rip your dick off with his asshole.
Okay.
But
sounds hot.
yeah, he's a hot guy, I think. But he's almost too manly. He looks like an action figure. But I kept trying to find the good, and I guess the good is like, well, this will humble me and make me work harder, or this will motivate me to write more.
I give you something to talk about in the podcast.
Ah, there you go.
It's what do you call it? Material for the podcast.
Some Potter.
Potter, yes.
Yeah, okay, that's something, but woof.
Which, by the way, is our term.
Is that right?
Yeah, no one else has that.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, because I said Cannon. Oh, I said Mike Cannon. You should call your podcast Cannon Potter, and everyone was like, "What the fuck does that even mean?"
Uh-huh.
I think we invented Potter.
I think so.
Like with the pod.
Potter's wheel.
Yeah, we'll take it.
All right.
Pottersville.
I like Potter.
Pottery? Barn?
I already said Harry
Alex
Potter.
said something, but I didn't hear what it was.
Said Harry Potter.
This guy thinks he can contribute to our show.
Especially a
Just
thing
kidding.
that already was contributed. All right.
We love you, Briz.
When's the last time you had a real earth-shattering bomb to the core?
A couple weeks ago at the Improv. By the way, I got one more big story I want to try to get in. Improv Labs. Did I tell you about this one?
You did. I forgot.
I think we talked about it in the pod. I can't remember.
Yeah, that was right after that was the Rogan week.
No, it was a different week. Well, that one was not. That was the Improv, which wasn't great, but then everyone didn't do great. Then I had a hot one. But I did the Improv Labs. I can't remember if I talked about this. It was me and Henry and Nate Bargatze and Sarah. We all sat in the green room at the Improv, which I didn't even know existed. You know about that green room?
No, I didn't know that.
There's a green room in the back at Labs upstairs.
Huh.
It's like a piano and a couch and a whole thing. So we went up there. We sat in a circle. We were just telling all these bomb stories. We're waiting to go on. Nate and I are waiting to go on. It's me, Nate, Henry, and Sarah, a couple other people, friends. And we're telling all these classic bomb stories. And the guy comes up. He's like, all right, Nate, you're on. Then Joe. We go downstairs, and it's like pretty full. It's kind of the alt room, whatever, the side room.
Uh-huh.
And then we come down like these swinging dicks. We were up in the private green room, and Nate's got a TV deal and whatever. And then he went up and did pretty good. I went up afterwards and just fucking ate it. Like a full bomb.
Wow.
Like a bomb. Maybe I'll put it on the Patreon.
Oh, you have the set?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you got it. They would love to hear that.
I know, but there's some new stuff on there, too, that I don't want to...
Oh, yeah.
But anyways,
yeah.
I mean, I fucking ate. It was like 10 straight minutes. The kind of bomb where you're like, should I get out of here? Like, we were 5 minutes in, you're like, I think I should just take off. Like, this is stupid. And then you got to walk back up to like this private area where we're all hanging out.
Right.
And then we started laughing as I went back up there and I was like, guys, I got another bomb story. So that was fun.
And you almost feel like, am I allowed in the venue now?
It feels weird.
It feels
I'm
weird.
Like, I'm not past there or anything.
Right.
I just like, Nate was just like, no, just come on up here. And I was like, okay. And I was on the show, but it felt weird that I was up in this private booth.
By the way, comedy needs to work on that a little bit. We have these comics who are like, I don't want to say legendary is a horrible word to say, but like well-known, what's appreciated? Is that the word?
Established. Beloved.
Yeah, Nate Bargatze is an established comic. He should be able to walk into a comedy club in Milwaukee and they go, oh, Nate.
I think he's getting there.
He's getting there, but you, me, we can't go anywhere. We're pretty good.
No, they were trying to like, it was weird because like Sarah came later than me and they're like, we need to take your phone if you're going in there. And I was like, oh, she's my wife. She's a comic on the show. And they're like, but who are you? It's like this weird thing where I'm like, I'm on the show, but I gotta what? You want to be like, she can come in. She doesn't need to give you your phone.
Yes, she can come in. She's one of us.
And I'm like name dropping Henry. I'm like, Henry's in there. They used to fuck. Can she just come in, please, for God's sakes? And they're like, no. You gotta. It was a weird situation, but it's not on them. Who do they know? Who the fuck am I?
I guess, but you're in the biz.
I'm somebody to us, but
maybe there's too many comics. I shouldn't put it on the bouncer. It's just some guy who doesn't care about comedy, just trying to work a job, but.
And not get fired also.
And not get
they
fired.
They don't be like, you let fucking this guy in?
Right,
They don't know who's who and what's what.
But maybe it's also why comedy is so fun. It's because it is under the radar and it is humbling. Like, John Mayer, who's a famous musician, can just walk into a rock club and people go, Jesus Christ, John. But he's also kind of a household name.
Yeah, he's famous. He's also unbelievable. I didn't realize how amazing John Mayer is.
Good-looking cat.
But he's like a mind-blowing musician. I just thought of him as like, your body is a wonderland.
Oh, no.
He's a lot of people. He's a guitar god.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I was late to swing around on Mayer.
Oh, yeah. He's the mayor.
Sexy man. But let me give you this one last thing. I think we got to be running out of time here. But I was in Winnipeg, which similar to Syracuse, and no offense, I love those people up there. Underratedly shitty city. At parts, like downtown. We stayed down. Vecchione and I co-headline. We stayed downtown. They're downtown. It's like a meth bomb went off. It is a wild scene.
And
it is unsafe.
What's the weather like at this time of year? Because it's never not freezing.
Weather was nice. It was beautiful, actually.
I take it back.
And it didn't get dark till 11 p.m. Like it was like we were talking about you could golf at like 10:30 at night because it's up north a little bit.
Yeah.
And it was like 10:30, you could still find your golf ball.
60 degrees, or what are we talking?
During the day, it was pretty toasty. It was like 72 degrees.
All right,
yeah, it's summer, but it's only like 8 weeks of summer. But they get it. They get a summer. But I guess it's a huge meth problem. And this is interesting. They're natives. They call them First Nation.
Yes.
Now, we have Native Americans. You just never see them. They're fucking desolated.
Drunk at a casino.
They're at a casino, or they're not even around. Like Chris Rock's old joke.
Right.
You ever see them at Red Lobster. In Canada, you see them, but they're all begging for money and laying on the street and stuff. So I'm like, which one is worse?
Right.
Ours are like gone or hidden. Theirs are like, and then like you realize you're like, boy, they really got a tough fucking hand.
Yeah.
Dealt to them is my point.
They deal at the casinos.
That's true.
Well, I don't know about up there. At least ours got casinos. What do theirs get?
They might have casinos. I think they got some reservations and stuff. I mean, I'm sure. By the way, I'm sweeping a broad asshole here. I'm sure there's plenty of them.
Tomahawk.
I'm sure there's plenty of them that are doing great. And
yeah, are they like ours with the feathers and the woo woo and the arrow and the bow and the buffalo?
I think they were them, but that hasn't been. It's been quite some time since there was.
Wow, that's still we show us the photo of them. That's how we know them.
I think at one point, but I mean, they're not hacking up buffalo and wearing the skin anymore.
Well,
I think they just have jobs or they do meth. I think. I don't know.
You know how you see like an African guy in traditional garb and he's got the fucking daishiki on with the pick and the fro and the beard? Do they have that guy? And, why don't they have that guy Native American? Like, hey, I'm Reggie, but I'm going to work and I just wear a headdress.
But that guy is from Africa. Like he's visiting.
Oh, they still wear that?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think you don't just see like, fucking Damian Lemon's not walking around with.
Well, obviously no, but if he goes, I'm going traditional, he will.
I suppose, yeah. But
you see the guy in the 70s with the fist and the garb.
I think the garb people. Oh, I know what you mean. Like some of the Black Panthers and stuff would wear that.
They go on their little traditional throwback.
I suppose so. Yeah.
Why
it's
wouldn't
like
you have a traditional
jersey?
Like when I was a kid, you had the Mardi Gras Indians, which I'm sure is of date now.
Yeah.
But the guys were dressing full regalia. I'm talking feathers and moccasins. And,
Right.
The staff with the quiver.
But when I'm in the subway or in like Union Square, I see a full garb guy. I think that's just a guy that lived in Africa and then moved here.
Uh-huh.
I think, or is visiting.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's not like I don't see like.
You assimilate.
I guess so.
Like if that guy
I don't
lived
even know
here.
we should be talking about this.
Oh, really? If the African guy moved here, I feel like eventually he'd get some Jordans.
Oh yeah,
All
for
right.
sure. Yeah, a lot of that happens.
But when they have a holiday, whatever the Hutu, whatever it
Holiday?
is, yeah, I feel like they would throw that shit on as a little traditional throwback remembering.
Right. Yeah, so maybe the natives do that, but
Maybe
these
they do
ones,
it.
the one that I'm seeing, they can't afford a headdress. They got
Good point.
You know, a cocktail dress for sunglasses.
Wait, what?
I don't know. I'm saying they wrap it around. It's getting late in the day here. I don't know. We woke up at 6 a.m. to do Jim and Sam.
Jim
I'm
and
all
Sam.
cuckoo.
No nap. Right
By the way,
here.
we really ran on fumes and we just hit the wall here.
Yeah. Oh, got the sets.
But I think I got one story left that's going to really
God,
cook us
sorry.
home.
Hit me, baby.
How much time we got there? Where are we at, Shelby?
We got to be cutting it down to the
yeah,
anal
I think
here.
it's getting up my ass.
5 minutes. Perfect.
Okay.
Can you
great.
squeeze it?
I'll squeeze.
All right, put it right in
not
my ass
crazy.
cheeks.
So I'm in Winnipeg and I'm walking around downtown. And now usually most cities downtown is where you go. That's like the hot spot, the
Bustling.
cool spot. It's bustling. It's the safe place. Mm-hmm. Well, not in Winnipeg. I'm going to go walk around and see the sights, see the town, and maybe, meet some like-minded people.
Uh-huh.
And so I'm walking around, and I'm walking up Albert Street, which has a strip club on it called Solid Gold, which I posted a photo of, and 5 different people were like, do not go in there. You'll get third-degree gonorrhea.
Oh, wow.
It's crazy. So I'm like, now I'm interested.
Sure.
Never went in, but I'm walking up the street. It's 11:10 a.m., and I see a guy, like a kind of a First Nation guy, and he looks scrawny, like a methy guy, and he's running across the street, and he's like, oh, man, no way, man, come on, man. And he was running across the street towards, kind of at me, and so I switch into fight or flight, and I was like, I think I can handle this guy, because he's skinnier than me and smaller, and he looks like he's on drugs. And then now he's like right where Shelby, about 5 feet from me, and he's like, oh, come on, bro. And I start to be kind of like, what? And then I notice there's a SUV cruiser pulling up. And it's a cop with the lights on. So he saw him. I thought he was talking to me.
Oh.
And the trooper gets out and he draws his taser.
Ooh.
And he's like, get the fuck on the ground. Get that. And the guy's like, I didn't do it. But at one point, for a moment, I'm between the taser and the perp.
Whoa.
I had a taser pointed at me.
Wow.
So I go, whoa, whoa, whoa. I threw my hands up and I jogged forward. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. And I just jogged up about, 10 paces.
Yeah.
Because I had to, and I looked like a little fucking Mary, because I did like and like I kind of did like a tinkle toe.
Don't tase me, bro.
Yeah, it was a whole situation, because I'm like, I gotta get out of here. So then I got up there and did a quick pivot and turned to see the scene. And the guy was very compliant.
Sure.
He's like, I didn't do shit. And, obviously he did. And then multiple cruisers start pulling up from every angle. So it's pretty exciting.
Sure.
And then like the shopkeepers come out and they're looking. And I gotta laugh.
What was the laugh?
I don't know, but I'll take it where I can get it.
Yeah. I think he farted.
That window would be a pretty good idea, I think. But that's neither here nor there.
I don't want to scare the locals.
First Nations.
Aha.
So I turn around to watch, and the guy's like, all right, I'm getting down, the whole thing. So I think, he's like a drug guy. I feel for these drug people, because they're unfortunate souls, and they have a disease.
They're addicted.
But they need the money, so they probably, I assume he stole or shoplifted or whatever the fuck. So I sit there and I turn, and I want a video because it's spicy.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't want to be the guy videotaping. First of all,
Yeah.
I'm very empathetic, and I feel bad videotaping this low moment in this guy's life. So I'll just paint the picture, and we'll make fun of him.
Paint it.
And,
Tase it.
so like, get in your stomach, and he's like, hands out to the side, and you're watching the thing. It's like cops, he's got his hands out to the side, and then he's like, look the other way, which I thought was weird. You can't look at him.
Yeah.
So he had to turn his head, and he's
Well, they
laying
want to
there.
cuff him.
Yeah. So they had him, like, he was laying on his stomach facing the cop, and he made him like turn his head the other way, like Kramer when he's getting the statue back.
The N-word.
So I watch this whole thing, and the cops keep looking over to see if I'm filming, because I'm standing like 10 feet away.
Yeah.
Maybe 20. I gave it some space, because I respect the police. I'm a respectful guy, and they got to do their job. I understand they're dealing with fucking meth addicts.
Sure.
I have sympathy for both sides.
Can't be easy.
You got a disease, and then people are trying to stick you and fucking whatever.
Yep.
So they all come running over it, but the guys got the taser, kept looking over, and I kept my hand. I was like just doing this. I'm like, hey, I'm cool, bro. Mm-hmm. And then at the last minute, I kind of threw the thing up there and just did a quick swipe photo.
Nice.
So I had to edit it where it's just like a little layer. I'll put it on my Instagram. I already put it on the Instagram. It's up there, actually.
How'd I miss
that?
Right.
It was in a series of things. But anyways, it's on there at Joe List Comedy. But they got them all cuffed, and they pulled the hands back. And then this is funny. It's like a Canadian cop. He comes down this alley where the kid came from. He goes, hey, does he have his backpack? And they're like, no backpack. He goes, I got it right here. Like he pulled it out where you're like, so you knew he didn't have a backpack.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird.
I don't like these cops.
Like he had it like behind his back where he's like, I got it right here. And it was like kind of douchey, but
yeah.
So he must have stolen or done something. But it's a weird moment with the cops like that because then you just have to go, all right.
Yeah.
Show's over. And then you just go on with your day.
That's true.
But it was the closest I've ever been to like a fucking cop, gun, badge, driving over the curb situation. It was pretty exciting.
Wow.
Pretty
man.
spicy.
What a tase.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. But the guy, like I said, he was compliant. So hopefully he's, getting the help he needs or whatever.
Yeah. What do? You throw those guys in a halfway house or a meth house? I don't know.
Well, it's tricky, and it's one of the things we have to deal with. But that always, not to get serious, that always to me is like the clear, not the clearest, but one of the clear things of racism in America, at least, is that the 80s, you had the crack epidemic.
Yeah.
And it was like, we got to lock these fucking animals up. And now it's become this like, well, we have a mental health crisis. We got to get them on the things in the clinic. And now there's like ads that say like, if you're doing crack, do it with someone else. So you don't overdose and stuff.
Whoa, that's nice.
So we're definitely handling it a lot different now that it's whitey.
Whitey, yeah. The fentanyl is sad, where before it was scary.
Yeah, it was like these fucking idiots. We got to get rid of them. So, but that's I'd like to end on the more you know thing. I'm sure I'll get shit for saying that.
You're fine. I did 12 minutes on garb.
Yeah.
But what do you got coming up? I bet the Canucks handle it better than we do. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, probably. Well, it's easier to handle things. It's a lot of times we look at these countries, you're like Sweden and Norway, everything's happy there, but you're like, you got 8 million people. Canada has 35 million people, and we got 350 or whatever it is. So it's a lot trickier. Anyways, big news.
Yo.
We got a lot of Tuesdays in the UK and London and England and Wales and Northern Ireland and Scotland. You guys are familiar with the United Kingdom.
UK.
Yeah, so I'm coming there. Finally booked a date. Soho Theater, dream come true. August 30th, August 31st. One show each night. So come from all around. It's a small fucking island. So if you live in Leeds or Liverpool or Manchester or your sister's ass, take the train down, come across the water, wherever you are. Come see me. It's a fucking door deal. So I'm flying all the way up there. I'm going to go on a vacation to Wales, but Soho Theater, there's a lot of you. Tell all your friends. August 30th, August 31st, Soho Theater in London. I can't wait. A summer night in London. How can you beat that? And speaking of magical, fun, first-class cities, Gotham Comedy Club, July 12th and 13th. And then get ready now. It's early, but December 13th and 14th, we are in Santa Ana, New Mexico together.
Right, at the casino.
Now, I want to set it up like it's a festival. You come there, we'll meet and greet. We're going to do a live pod. We're going to co-headline. Go Pack Joe said he's going to nibble on maybe coming down.
It's 2 nights, Friday, Saturday.
2 nights, Friday, Saturday. Woo-wee. And we're going to do a live podcast. It's in Santa Ana, New Mexico. I've never even heard of this fucking place.
Yeah, we're not coming back.
But we'll play Cowboys and First Nations, and we'll have some fun.
Yes, tase me.
We'll do some meth, and come to that. And then this weekend up at the Providence Comedy Connection, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 27,
nice.
28, 29. Come out to that, and a bunch of other fun shit coming up. Minneapolis is coming up. Denver Comedy Works in August. August is a big month. A lot of fun shows. So
yeah,
hit me up, comedian Joe List, at Joe List Comedy on Twitter and Instagram.
I've also got a lot of fun stuff cooking. Coming out to Buffalo, Love Buff, Helium. Then Wise Guys, Salt Lake City. You know I love that club. I love those Jews out there in the Utah. Woo-ha-ha in Worcester, Mass. Then we got the old Charlotte Comedy Zone, just added. Charlotte, you always say, when are you coming to Charlotte? I love that room. Indianapolis, Helium and Indy, that'll be fun. Comedy Works, Denver, love Denver. Sacramento Punchline, let's enjoy the old Sac. Addison Improv at Dallas, Tejas, And a lot of good stuff after that. Cap City and Austin. Love Austin. Let's really do it up in
best.
Austin.
Magnolia.
I got screwed last year. It was Halloween and the World Series.
Ah.
And I got railed. Spokane and Tacoma. We'd love to have you. Roar Comedy Club in Massachusetts. Tampa. In Tampa. And that's the side splitter. Santa Ana. You heard about that. Portland Comedy Club. Or Portland, Oregon, Helium Comedy Club.
Oh, yes.
So that'll do it. Praise Allah, blow your dead, get some Raycon, listen to Laughable, eat me out.
Just got an email from Chris asking about New Mexico. When to ticket? Boy, people really listen to this Jim and Sam business.
Oh, great.
We don't know when ticket. We'll figure it out. I'll email my agent and find out. But
Yes.
it's December 13th and 14th. We'll keep you updated, but start making the plans now.
We
We'll
got some
definitely
time.
be there.
Yes.
All right. Sorry, I ruined the momentum. Get on the Patreon, for God's sakes.
Yes, and good app.
Great app. Fuck your aunt in the asshole and see if she likes it.
And enjoy those blind spots. Window.